the spring before the corn got too tall, when the fields were clear in the fall, Dad and Granddad would go for a ride with me and a rifle by their side. I don't know how they saw that far when I was a kid, but now I know better than I did. From old Red Dog Roads 100 yards or more, they'd see one that had wandered from its hole. Most times it was what we did for fun, time well spent sighting in a gun. I can still recall the first one that I had, kinda gamey but really not too bad. Groundhog Day in PA when I was a kid, not a brag or complain about what we did, but when there ain't no rabbit, squirrel, or deer, that's what we call Groundhog Day round here. Gobbler's Knob was only 20 miles away. Back then we didn't celebrate that day. We only went to Punxsutawney when in need of groceries, beer, or dog or chicken feed. Now that movie turned it into an event, but it wasn't quite that famous way back then. We thank the Lord for what He did provide, but sometimes you had to skin a groundhog hide. Groundhog Day in PA when I was a kid, not a brag or complain about what we did, but when there ain't no rabbit, squirrel, or deer, that's what we call Groundhog Day back here. Pat said when he was a kid and times were lean, they'd cook one up with some pole string beans, or taters, or anything they had. With enough salt it wasn't all that bad. So remember, when yins get hungry, times are good. He's your weatherman, he ain't your food. They don't serve him down at Gimmicks Cafe, but back then we had a different Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day in PA when I was a kid, not a brag or complaint about what we did, but when there ain't no rabbit, squirrel, or deer, well, that's what we call Groundhog Day back here. Yeah, when there ain't no rabbit, squirrel, or deer, that's what we call Groundhog Day back here. Happy Groundhog Day.